Dickies Arena, get ready. We have a wonderful battle inbound. Moist versus Furia. Europe versus South America. Looking to advance on Championship Sunday. Let's get down to the Verizon Skybox.
Yeah, you don't want to go game 7 if you're the Panther, if you're Furia, but it is time to see if it's the Furia once again here in the Dickies Arena and rising up to the occasion.
Again, and with 3 seconds, we're looking at a potential moment for Rise to think about, even at the very start.
For those of you out there joining us for your first ever Rocket League event, yes, the favorites of the tournament are called Moist Esports, and yes, we completely own that. Now it's up to Furia to change that narrative, to give South America their chance, their closest chance at winning not just a major, a world championship. The winners of the London major versus the...
Rise! Blocked out by Yan, South America's best.
You see, that 1v1 situation, Yanks was waiting and waiting and waiting, so patient until he got the chance, and now, and this is scored from the king! And the match is tied to 1.
They've gone the other way. Carter's read him like a book. And that's as easy as it gets. Furia tied up.
Put it on the pinch for him. Hit it like a golf club. Sent it to the other side. 1 each. Furia answering back. They're doing it quickly, but this could go against them.
Attack it and attack and attack every single time in Furia what's on the defensive, but this time if they're able to use Kaio on the midfield, things might be a little bit different. Oh my god! Yo-Yo! In between everyone!
You can see why it's so difficult to defend Moist. All 3 members can do something. And Joyo out of nowhere has found the goal.
Unreal. The vision to get that ball back over to him. Unmatched. Furia back down yet again. We'll have ourselves a best of 7. Both teams will have access to a timeout as Card takes the shot, another open net.
Moist is not defending that net. They really are just focusing on offense the whole time. Beautiful pass by Kaio. They should know better. They should know that by now that Kaio real time.
But who's going to expect that the spring MVP would miss that ball? That would push it forward. Moist taken out of the game. And it's going to be down to whether they can clean up that midfield to determine whether they can stop getting scored on.
I was going for the bump on that one. The bumps have been proven lethal. Time and time again, if you're able to get those demos, those bumps, you take a third of the opposing team's deal.
Into the highest pressure situation as Joyo dances over the top of 1, even gets a set up. In comes Rise. He's one-on-one, Card up, and Card nowhere near it.
You can't stop him. You get towards the net. You see Rise, and you fall to the flick.
And the beautiful thing is that you knew exactly. However, even though you knew it, you were not. Two players from Furia were not able to defend that one. So Joyo makes the setup very well, and then the goal just was written by itself. Now we're in the mid of the match. Furia trying to tie this match once again. But will they...
Against Vatira, good first block, does need the support, and it does arrive. Moist starting to prioritize that defensive rotation a little bit more now. They've been stung twice. Don't want it to happen again, especially with less than 2 minutes remaining and 1 goal lead as Vatira comes in.
Wow.
But he can find the angle.
They're finding comfort here, Moist. We know how they've stepped up in every situation of the winter split against the North American crowd in the spring split. And now they're seeing comfortability, good rotations, and a clean finish.
Yeah, and not only the good rotations, but making your opponents uncomfortable. They were in a bad situation. Kaio didn't know what to do. He was, do I go for the ball and then maybe get dunked on? Or do I let it go and try to
make it 5-2? Pulls Card into action, gets the ball popped up as well. This is a good opportunity for Furia on the transition, but it's just not happening at the moment. Moist playing keep away. And Furia looking like they're going to have to figure it out later on. An own goal to finish us off. Rise.
Not a good touch, but everything seems to go their way. They find each other very well in transition, and then they're able to shoot on net, on target. So it's looking very good. It's looking pretty good for Moist right now.
That goes down to the creativity, especially from a freestyle player like Joyo. very quick to rotate, very quick to adapt, and very quick to take game one.
There are just some teams that have that it factor. Team Queso took to the stadium over in LA.
Talking about Yan, after they won the Gamers 8 LAN, he's meant to be that man. And he hasn't shown that just yet.
So, 1-0 to Moist. They go to the Aquadome, where theoretically they should have a home field advantage. So let's find out. Furia need to bite back.
Out of the net too. Even if you make that save, it is very likely there'll be a Moist player following up.
I gotta say, we were asking for Yanks. I think he is attacking a little bit more now. Card, who has been very good in offense, was able to get...
Tira running away from that too, the defensive MVP of the last major. Still, confusion coming out from Moist. Furia getting in the lead, and we haven't really seen that yet. This could be the confidence they needed.
This is confidence as well, not only to Furia, but towards other teams. BD.
A lot of bumps, a lot of demos. Taking his time with some of these shots. There's still one goal behind here. Only a minute left.
We saw yesterday between Furia and the club that these sort of defensive showings are not rare, but now Vatira, he's broke through them all! What each?
It baffles me. It baffles me, like, how confident Card was to going for that ball. But you have in front of you Batira, one of the most mechanical players we have in the game, to be able to control that ball and put it on the net if you allow him to. So I'm talking about you need more space, you need to cut the space, but this one.
Do not disrespect the Frenchman, Vatira.
40 seconds. Moist 1, Furia 1. And a big game here. Furia do not want to go down by 2. Clear from Vatira. He's got Joyo with Rise in the midfield. Will he get to him? Doikan! And took it away! Did Yan have it? We do not know. We will not find out. One thing that we do have is time ticking away. One more opportunity. Kaio, only as far as Joyo. Rise keeps the ball up. Back to the corner. First one to it. Yan yet again. And we have overtime.
They were so close, Joyo. End up saving that one out. Moist is really feeling it, but it'll be only a matter of time before Furia fights back.
It was impressive to me how...
Boost amounts of Moist, they're starting to run out, they need to get rid of this soon! That corner's certainly going to help, but the boost is away from them yet again. Rise is the only one with anything as Vatira finally gets the boost to his own name. Now back midfield, Yan, reset, Vatira keeps it out!
The Panthers of Furia, they're circling their net, they're sniffing their prey, but they can't find that gap.
Vatira off the backboard, takes it back around, 2 players go at him, for Joyo!
3.5 minutes, the Furia held on. 3.5 minutes. That would have been historical for them. But one little mistake is costing them all at the end. Every single person in Rocket League, in that region, are watching this game. The most important game for that region in this championship. We'll see how it plays out.
Yanks attacking fast. Kaio trying to go for that ball. Guard has a chance. He's going for it. And now they react on time. 12 seconds. First goal for Furia.
It took no...
And it's the same way that Moist took the opening goal of the series. Right off the kickoff. Now see what we've got on this one. Rise goes up. Yan decides to go low on the challenge. Rare time that one works out. But Furia now look to keep this going. Keeps that pressure on. We've been stuck in the orange side of the field for what feels like since we scored the goal. Now we go off the backboard. No, Yan, make sure that there's nothing available. Not that Moist really had a rebound as Joyo rotates in and it's too late! What was he doing?
He just couldn't get back in time. He was demoed out.
Is this the goal that will heal Yank's drought? Will he be able to get some offense now going on?
Well, despite the fact that I was very caught out by that demo, it is the demo from Furia where they got enough boost and enough momentum on their side that they took out the third man, they took out the next person in the rotation. That might be the key for them moving into... Oh, that is all they really need, though. Reminder again, no best of 7 reverse sweeps at an RLCS LAN. Well, this game might have one more twist. Nope, Furia keeping that one out. And despite how much defense they had to play, they were steadfast the entire way, as there's going to be one back from Moist. Couldn't get it in time, though. And Furia are on the board.
One for the road for Moist. But this is what we wanted to see. If Furia were to take out this series, they needed to wrest control immediately, and they have.
Third man gave them an open net yet again. Will Furia start to lock in and hone in on that to keep us going? As well, I get very worried about these opening kickoffs as well.
It's the weird things that we wouldn't talk about any of this about Furia a few months ago.
Start the field. Yan this time takes a little bit too much of a touch, but Rise passes to Joyo, but Tira tries to save it. Not enough boost. My God! Moist tripped over themselves. And
For Moist, went for that ball. I think they both called the ball. I think they both tried to say it's mine. So they both decided, okay, I'm not going. They whiff it completely. And Card was lucky enough to have that open shot.
If you told me that would happen at a World Championship, sure, I'd believe you. But I wouldn't think that would happen at a World Championship with Moist on the pitch. And all that Moist can do is clear it to the other end to try and build some space. Joyo will miss. Kaio for the double. He misses as well, but it may not matter. Only 2 seconds left. A huge save from Vatira.
It's not over yet. Joyo has a chance to go for the pass. Nice interception from Yax. Only 1 second left. The ball is going to fall to the ground, and we have a tied series.
did you really think it was gonna be that easy?
Where they can just hold on to the lead.
Game 5. Double match point on the line. And even statistics were deep into the 50s for this tournament as to who has got to match point first and then gone on to win it. Furia and Moist 5 minutes away from the... Once that was a forced mistake. Moist forced to hit one another, rises under pressure. Matrix is around the demo, gets the ball. He's now taking to the opposite side of the field. On the reset, can he outplay everybody? Rise! That was otherworldly!
Brilliance from Rise! He makes the mistakes, but then he fights right back.
You have to love it. You have to love how he makes the save and then goes all the way, gets the boost, and goes 1v everyone, and gets the goal for Moist.
That spark that Moist needed. Now Rise back into it yet again. Outplayed everybody, showed how good he was. He's also now target man, but Vatira keeps the possession in the midfield.
They're still attacking Moist. This is the position they want to be. We know how important this Game 3 is, how it can get you the entire series win and take you into that semi-final. And with 10 seconds left, Joyo has possession.
Joyo has possession, going for the solo play, the ball onto Vatira's hands, and of course, it is going to be a goal. Boys securing this game number 4.
Joyo with the individual control, one end to the other. And Moist Esports, boy, they come back.
Double match points secured, maybe even a third goal. Rise is flexing on all of them. This is the Moist we feared.
This is perfection.
So we were asking, like, okay, why is Moist not taking a timeout? Why should they? I mean, they only made 3 shots on the previous match, and now they have 3.
Furia, how much do you want it? You have to beat Moist. Not once, but twice. Not only has a team not managed to come back from this sort of position before, but you're going to Moist's own playground over at Champions Field. And before you even do that, you go to Neo Tokyo and go to work.
Neo Tokyo stormy as well, and rainy. It's Moist in the stadium. It's now 56-0 for games where one team gets on match point, but Yan, he wants to counter that narrative.
You have to remember, on Winter, these two teams met, and Furia was able to win 3 in a row in the past, and they're looking forward to doing it for the first time in World's history.
You're a team that can really put those wins back to back. Not just there, but when they almost got that reverse sweep over in London. So close to creating history.
And Moist have to start watching out.
Yan, reset, Vatira to dodge a hit. Position!
Yan! Oh my God, reset off the roof, past every single one.
We should hire you as Furia's coach, you know? You just get him in the corner until Yanks wakes up. Wake up, Yanks. That's it. That's all they need.
Take the pillows off the stage, I guess. At the moment, Furia looking to put Moist to bed. And 3 minutes 20.
Yet again, he's already outplayed them once. Going for a second one. Delays underneath. No nutmeg available to Vatira.
Cool chance for Caio. Oh no, Caio guard wisely waited in the back. Yo-Yo against everyone. He doesn't care. He's gonna put it on net. Yo-Yo, how good is he? Guard was in front of him. He didn't care one bit. He had his target was the backboard, and then later on the net.
This has been a series that has been impossible to tell who has got the momentum anymore. Just swinging at each other.
We've had two different series in this one. The first, full grabby, and now the plays are coming out left, right, and center. Are you?
Waits for Card. Gets past. Now Card up against Vatira. Infield, that's so good! 2-goal lead is back!
The demo, the pass.
Boys, the way they're playing. Furia, every single goal they get is momentum, is confidence heading towards that last game, that nobody else has been able to take. Nobody else has been able to make the comeback throughout this World Championship. Now, they're going to get that chance if they can get to Champions Field.
What is currently happening is Caio on the backboard. Has he got the step? Oh my goodness, he almost has his own goal. Oh, Vatira! He keeps Moist in it!
Out of nowhere, Vatira with a read. I thought it was a goal from Card. Now it's still Vatira. Vatira, he made it happen. Again, one player from Moist just makes a save and go all the way to the other side and gets the goal.
It's like a formation, the flying V down the pitch. They're over, and Furia get crossed off.
121, one goal. Furia, you're up against it. Hold on. Card moving in. He doesn't take his own teammate. Off the backboard. Goal!
Card to get the ball, to steal that ball, and then, use the backboard with the double tap. So, Furia once again has a 2-goal lead. 1 minute left.
So many goals have come out in the last minute, though. You can't count Moist out. Joyo! He's looking for it. You can feel.
And Card guides it into the corner, into safety.
Moist have been playing with fire, but if anyone can do it, they can clinch it. And no, Card! 34 seconds left on the clock, and he wants it more than anyone else.
Bow to the king with the double touch. 5-2 now. Shogun, do you want to call it Champions Field?
I'll give it a moment. I still cannot believe every time we took a few years away, and yet when we come back, it's the same as always. World Championship Rocket League delivers yet again.
Shamako just wants to hear you say it. Say it, Shogun.
Ladies and gentlemen, get up! Get loud as Laypuck would say! We are going to Champions Field!
Game number 7. We knew it. We knew it. We have seen 7 matches throughout the day. We knew that Furia had what it takes to go Game 7 against Moist. They had done it in the past. They are going very strong, but this series has been so unpredictable. We see one game with one team, only 3 shots on net, then the other team does it the same way. It's all over the place. We cannot predict anything right now.
Going into this tournament,
cement your legacy or go home. Let's get to it. Moist versus Furia.
it's going to be a tough one off the kickoff. Whoever scores first might be enough. But this has been a long time coming. Moist versus Furia, Game 7, and a chance for Caio!
Rise tries to get rid of it. That's not happening. Furia have found another level in the second half of this series. No longer allowing Moist to put the pressure on. No game. 2 minutes down, off the wall. Caio's got his back turned. Instead he waits. Joyo in. That's a playable position for Moist. Joyo back down.
It's over.
Rise. Oh, this is it. Vatira calls it! Off the backboard! Joyo tries to keep the play going. That's still in a dangerous spot. No back and forth. It's turn after turn. No
Speed, so much power. Boys with the first goal of game number 7.
After 2 minutes of holding on, Moist get the one step, but then let it slip.
Come, Furia, back in it!
Time after time. It doesn't seem like momentum is a thing for any of those teams. Like the other one just won it as much as the previous. And now the ball very close to the net. Furia somehow was able to get it out of the way.
You could feel the tension rise. It's right in front of the net. Positive half. An area that's been spent a long time in this game, but it's Yan who's been doing it all. He's found it in front of net. And so many close chances. It goes the other way too.
Back into the midfield.
What a laser beam. What a read from Jojo. And he was so calculated. He saw the player Furia. He started on the sidewall and he said, the ball is falling right here and it's mine.
He's a peach of a man, and that's a peach of a shot. Moist 2-1 up with only 1 minute remaining.
They might be about to make it 2 as well. Joyo plays the time, but that's...
Moist have kept themselves alive. 30 seconds remaining. Let's go.
Card, infield, taken away. Kaio now looking for the backboard. That's so awkward though. Kaio bumps it off. Now comes the follow. Into the back of the net. Do it. We keep going.
Glory for Yan. Glory for Furia. They will not sit down.
You were calling him. You wanted to see the goal from Yanks. He is here when they needed him the most.
15 seconds. Joyo with Vatira in midfield. Yan intercepts. Yan wins the challenge, but Vatira helps. He keeps it away.